She's just giving Ashton a changing Ashton her PJs.
All good. Ready when you are, Epic.
But she said, "I am listening." Like Brick Brother is watching at all times.
Mmm.
He sees you poop.
You're pooping?
You pooping?
Well, she says she doesn't want to see you pooping. She sees you masturbating. She said, "Okay." She said, "Okay for money." She'll put it on her OnlyFans. Please don't.
Sensible. Sensible. You gotta hustle.
Woof.
What's up?
No, that was a woof, not a woof.
Well,
Woof
you
woof.
understand the confusion.
Who let the dogs out?
Okay, well, I guess we can start and do the recap and stuff.
Okay,
Get into it.
go for it.
Whee! It's the Déja. Where do I want to go? I guess we'll just show this one. So in the last session, you took Mr. Bryce Chenoweth back to the Bell Ringers and collected the rest of the reward and said your goodbyes. A couple of you had interesting nighttime encounters. And the next day, Ray removed Buster's cursed armor and took it for himself. Together, you discussed what to do next and then answered Haliel's summons. She gave you some insight into the ancient history. Oh, here. Right. Into the ancient history. And mused about what exactly was happening with regard to the gods. She said she was terrified of the possibility of one or a small handful of them being able to return to the material plane unshackled and uninhibited, even if they were the good ones. She told you that the Vidare had submitted reports about devils emerging in the north, and said that you could meet up with someone named Atari Hirahide, Lamp and Light in Starsguard, to investigate further if you're able. You went back to Forgotten Keep to receive Nemesine's boon, and then used an astral key to get yourselves to Mount Mend to complete the task that Cecilia Tatlock imposed upon Lake by finding and speaking with Kaya. And that's where we left off, with you coming into Cassie's shop, seeing Kaya sitting in a chair with an Afghan over her legs and a book in hand. Rune tried to slink out of sight, but failed, after which Kaya said in a weak and tired voice, "So the Pulenai returns. We have much to discuss." And she claps the book closed and continues. "But first, what business does Valatar Yathakwa have on this side of the Varvesi?" And Rune, you know what this word Yathakwa means in Druidic. It means coward.
I may only be cowering because you attacked me last time.
I remember you. I did not attack you.
You tried to grab me.
That may be the case. But what business have you so far from home?
Like we'll look behind him at Rune and then at Kaya.
I'm like peeking out from behind you.
It seems you're a lot more lucid now, Kaya.
Yes. Several days ago, something happened.
Do you remember everything that happened in the interim from when you started feeling weird up until a few days ago?
The last thing that I remember clearly was being approached by a man who called himself Aelmar. He seemed somewhat enigmatic, but charming, and was a good conversationalist.
It's anything but charming.
He claimed to be interested in how Ikazan's blossoming with elemental power had come to pass.
Ika-san? Are you okay?
I feel weak and tired. Ikazan is the northern stretches of the continent. He had a level of inquisitiveness I don't often encounter. And so we walked and talked through the streets of Yafolken until I was grabbed and pulled into a dark alleyway. It became clear that Aelmar was an accomplice to my kidnapping, but then a cloaked figure stepped into the alleyway. Aelmar said to the cloaked figure, "Now you try." At which point, it approached me. It towered over me, and I felt a warm darkness come over my head, and it felt like my thoughts were being pulled out. And then after a few moments, nothing. Just black. I woke up in that alley I don't know how long later, and everything from that point to now is quite fuzzy. That was some 90 years ago from what I can surmise from Cassie's books. I figure I must have wandered here to Mount Mind. At which point Morwood came to take care of me.
30 years ago.
But you still haven't answered my question, looking at you, Rune.
What does it matter that I'm of the Pulene line?
You're descended from cowards.
Who cares?
The dead care.
Well, the dead are dead.
Well, what brings you here?
Go ahead.
I came here to look for a friend, and in the meantime, I met other friends, and that's them.
Uh-huh. You're all together then. Take it.
Blake looks at Runa a little bit quizzically, and then looks back at Kaya. During the course of maybe 48 hours ago, it's about 48 hours ago. We encountered, or at least I did, the spirit of one of your old friends, Cecilia Tatlock.
Really?
I don't know how, to the extent that you were friends, maybe you just consider yourselves acquaintances.
The name's not familiar to me.
The name's not familiar to you?
Even
She
if
said
it
she remembers
was.
you.
Even if it was, why should I help you lot? You associate yourselves with a Valatar druid.
I think, well, for one, it wouldn't be a huge ask. She just needs to get passed on, and I think, I don't think anybody would really feel, I wouldn't feel right in themselves if we knew that we could help somebody pass on. And really all that we need to do is try to pull up a memory of her.
I'm going to cast Silent Image, too, of Cecilia.
Did you see Cecilia?
Yeah, she was the chicken, the ghost in the shower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the ethereal image of the ghost appears in front.
Yeah, does she look familiar to you? I mean,
Not really. Is there anything else? Any other
No.
way? Anything you can help to jog my memory?
Anything to jog your memory. Oh,
She had a
well,
lovely
I,
voice.
I have this locket here that she gave me as part of our contract, and I take out the locket from around my neck.
It means nothing to me. But I'll try. I'll try to jog my memory. Peanut.
She's just going senile, or she's just messing with us?
She does. She does ring a bell. She used to make these weird sandwiches. Peanut butter and carrots. Didn't taste very good. What about her do you need?
Well, in order for her spirit to be released and passed on to the afterlife, she just needs somebody to recall a memory of her. You're saying that she used to make these weird sandwiches, peanut butter and carrots. Can you remember a time where she made one for you?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I remember something. Is that it? Is that all I had to do?
Do you want to explain the memory? Or relay the memory? Talk about it?
Well, there was one time when she tried to experiment with it and put honey on it on the sandwich, in addition to the peanut butter and carrots, and it made it taste worse.
Peanut butter and honey is good, but I wouldn't add carrots.
She kind of gives you a mean glance.
Oh, Rune, you might want to. You know,
What? I mean, we're the reason she has her memories back.
What? What?
we'll get into that. A little
What
bit.
do you mean?
Sure.
What do you mean you're the reason I have my memories back?
We can explain it to you once I suppose we're able to release Cecilia. How do we even know that this is working, guys?
I wasn't with you when you made that pact, so I don't know.
I don't feel any. Well, I mean, she just stated. She just said what she said. Do I remember what she said specifically?
She said something like, you need to get someone to recall a memory from her, and that's good.
Okay, yeah.
Everything will be good.
I don't know. Can you send a message to a ghost? Anybody ever tried to send a message to a ghost?
I could try, I guess. I mean, it probably worked though, right? She said, if that's what she said, at least we did what she told us to do, right? But yeah, if I need to send a message, I could try to let her know at least, hey, we did it.
Sorry, when she did that incantation, the verbal incantation, and then put the locket around me, did I see any sort of like magical effect around the locket?
Oh, that's a good point. Try to take it off.
I don't remember if you did or not.
Take it off.
I try to take off the locket.
You can take off the locket.
I don't know. We never tried if you could take it off before, so that still means nothing.
Yeah, I didn't try it before.
It must have worked. Look at that. That's
Did I ever?
simple.
Wait, did I ever open it before? I didn't open it before. I open it now. Is there anything inside that thing?
There's a picture of someone that looks like a young Cecilia along with a man. Along with a picture of a man you don't recognize.
Oh. I think there's a picture of her and a gentleman. Does this look familiar, Kyle? Or does she? Or he?
Well, it looks like the same image that's there floating in front of me, or somewhat similar. The man. The man is the bastard that stole her heart.
That's rather aggressive phrasing. The bastard that stole her heart?
Yeah, what?
They were lesbians.
Did you?
They were in lesbians.
No. The female in the locket looks like Cecilia. There's another guy. Kaya is saying the guy is the bastard.
Yeah. Kaya
but
Yeah.
and
Cecilia's
she-
heart.
Kaya and
she's
Cecilia.
upset about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's upset, and Kaya appears to be upset. Did you have feelings for Cecilia?
No.
Did
It
you
wasn't
have-
like that.
Did she have feelings for the man?
I did not know, but Cecilia did.
Oh. I guess I'm just confused as to why you called this man a bastard. That's a mighty assumption to assume that his parents were not married.
I didn't mean it literally. He's not very smart, is he? Anyway,
Charismatic's not smart.
what's this business about you being responsible for me getting my memories back?
Well, where do we start? Let's just say
I mean-
90 years. Go ahead.
The best place to start is kind of where we started. Here.
I'm old and I'm tired. Can you just give me the short version?
We
The
killed
short version is that they killed a big bony motherfucker that caused an equinox and equinox of everybody getting their memories restored because somebody was stealing them, and then some sort of like God was like, "Damn, gotta try again later," something along that effect.
Okay.
Kinda. Well,
You were able, in spite of not being part of that, you were able to put that very succinctly. That's impressive, Cliff.
we
I
didn't.
rode the dragon.
We didn't tell him about it.
I mean, she's told to get to an ingredient. That's essentially how you guys technically sort of kind of got your memories back.
I
You
mean,
have to go on. You have to undergo a whole different thing after, but that was the catalyst of it all.
Zelgrak had stolen the memories and was, I don't know, stealing them for Raven Queen or something. And we killed him, and he had stolen all of the memories of the people on Oubliette. And when we killed him, they all got released.
And so now, 90 years later, your memories have returned to you. Are you... That figure that you mentioned that before everything turned black.
Elmar.
No, it was somebody else.
Oh,
with
the other
him.
guy. You're right.
That might have been Zalgrek. Do you remember hearing that name ever, Kaya?
No, never. I didn't
Oh.
even see him. Or her.
To be fair, that's fair because I've spent over a year with that motherfucker, and he would never remove his cloak. Smelled the times two, motherfucker would not fucking clean it just because he had to keep an appearance. Pompous bitch.
So that is the short of it, Kaya. But in short, Oubliette is now regrowing. It was in a state of decay, but things seem to be going back. There's a bunch of rock elementals, apparently.
Waxing and waning, I suppose. Of all the things that I've read from Cassie's books here over the past few days, the thing that interests me the most is the apparent decline of elemental power throughout Akazan.
We have heard about Starsguard's power waning and them collecting some sort of relics to try and abate that, I guess. I don't know. But we do plan on going there.
Oh, to see Starsguard again. I'm not sure I will ever get the strength back to make such a journey. Or if I even actually want to. The best I could muster would be to make one last pilgrimage.
Well, we could take you.
Oh.
If you
I
wanted.
have much to do here in Mount Mend. The people here, Morwood, Cassie, Ninian, Azor, they took care of me. The parents took care of me. I feel I must make it back up, or make it up to them somehow.
Well, anything that we can check up on you for you, since we are still headed over there, so might as well just keep in contact with you. That way you're there in spirit.
I'll think about it. Go ahead.
I'm curious how much you might know about something called the Heart of Melora.
Heart of Melora.
Since you're the first Stars Guardian druid who hasn't hated me. Kind of.
She just said,
I hate you.
Yeah, she just said she wanted your guts arranged earlier.
If you're part of the reason why I got my memories back, I guess I can put my hatred to the side for a bit. You just see her kind of look to the side and get kind of a troubled look on her face. Maybe there is some sort of cosmic justice to it, or fate. Do the rest of you mind if I speak with the Pulenai alone?
Sure.
I had stopped hiding behind Derek a while ago. Just, FYI.
Well, I turned around. Guess we'll be around town.
Okay.
Put my hand on her shoulder, give it a squeeze, and then step out.
Thanks, Dad.
I
follow.
And Cassie goes ahead and leaves as well. Asks Kaya if she'll be okay, and Kaya kind of nods, and Cassie steps out as well. The place that I need to take a pilgrimage to is known as Fjortheiranger.
You're gonna have to send that to me. I cannot spell that.
Okay, I'll send it to you,
Mhm.
Ellie. Long ago, an elf named Vanya Palar came across the Varvesi Sea from the Skystrand. She was also making a pilgrimage to Fjortheiranger and apparently also needed to entrust the knowledge of this place's existence to a Preknu druid. You know what that is, yes?
Yes.
Vanya apparently chose me to be the caretaker of this information. And as an elf on death's door, she took me to Fjortheiranger. That was over 600 years ago.
It was Vanya who took her there?
Yes.
Okay.
I was, of course, extremely distrustful of Vanya. But after seeing the cave, I came to believe her.
You're not
Yeah.
talking about...
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm in my notes. Son of a bitch, where are my notes? The Seasons Cave?
That is what it means. 4 seasons. I'm not sure about any heart of Melora, but that which resides in that cave is apparently critical. That's what Vanya told me. That it was of utmost importance that it remain intact, and most of all, secret.
I'm going to pull out the half of the heart of Melora that I have, and I'm going to say, it's not intact anymore.
Well, where did you get that?
Noomsi,
Who?
a long time ago, a man named Noomsi, found this in the Seasons Cave. I have his journal here, and I'll show her the journal where it describes his, like, treks back and forth to the cave, and how he found the heart there. I'll show her that journal. I don't even think I have that journal. I think Myra has that, actually. Anyways, I'll describe it to her. And I plan to go there and put this back. I don't know if that'll help.
So you did not take it?
No. I took it from Noomsi Manor.
The cave has been violated.
According to what I know, yes.
The Book of Cycles is taken.
The names Kavi Preknu and Vanya Palar have been spoken about quite often recently, and I don't know who they are.
I know very little of Vanya. But Kavi Preknu is well known to Druids of Starsguard. He's the hero who banished the demon Azalar many centuries ago.
I gathered that much, and I take out my book about the history that I've basically thoroughly studied, and I'll basically show it to her and tell her that I've studied it. So I know a little of the history now. I didn't know any of this before I came here. But I'm worried about Starsguard. I mean,
There's
according
plenty of reason to be worried. If the cave has been broken.
what does it
and she-
mean?
I am unsure. But
What would
as
it
weak as I feel, I felt the need to pass the information on to someone else. And
what would it mean for Starsguard if that artifact was gone from the cave? Because half of it is according to these journals still there.
I don't know. And half of it, that is one of four. One of four crystals that powered the cave, with a fifth on top being the Arc of Cycles. If that one has been taken, then the Arc may have been taken as well. Do you know what the Arc is?
No, I don't. What is it?
To nearly all druids, it is a myth, a legend, an artifact from the time of the Great Banishment, a vestige of the Dawn Father. The legend goes that as the Dawn Father was being pulled away from this plane, he took some of his essence and stored it in a crystal and gifted it to a druid. In the chaos of the banishment, the crystal was lost. And then other legends accrued to it, that it was a symbol of the rightful rulers of the druids, and that only they would be able to touch or carry it. It was just a legend, and still is, except I have seen it in Fjorthiranger.
Do you know what it looked like? Just a crystal? Like this one?
The one you carry is roughly cut and of an odd shape. The Arc of Cycles is unmistakable, beautiful, as big as your head, multicolored, green, orange, yellows, reds. I knew when I saw it that whatever this was, whatever task Vanya had given to me to keep this place secret and safe, was important and worth sacrificing everything else that I had done in my life to look after the cave. But even I need breaks from time to time, and that is how I came into the streets of Yaffolken. And it seems that without my watchful eye, the cave was desecrated. It falls upon you. Now, the bearer of this secret Valatar Druid once again, it falls upon you to right this wrong.
I'll do my best. I'll go there.
You should go to Starsguard first. People there may know of recent developments, or even not recent developments, given how long my memory lapse is. Find out what you can find.
If people know about the cave, or is that what you mean?
No one should know about the cave. But if there are other missing crystals, if the Ark of Cycles has been taken, I don't know.
I'll see if I can find any information, and if I do find information, I'll have Ray send a message back to you and let you know that of our successes or failures or whatever happens, just so that you can have peace of mind.
When you're ready to go to the Icar Skogar and find the largest, lone, hollowed-out dead sycamore tree along the northern edge. From there, travel south until you reach the Cast-Down River. Then upstream. The whole area is rough terrain. The entrance is unmarked and likely to be covered in thick brush by this point.
Is there anything about in the cave that we should know about? Any defenses?
The only defense that I'm aware of is that of the central chamber. No one but a member of the Starsguard royal family may enter.
Okay. I'll try to find someone of the Starsguard royal family.
If the cave has been violated, as it seems it has, even that defense may not be in place anymore. I'm so old. To think that a person who had dedicated their lives to hunting down and expelling Valatar druids from Starsguard would entrust the most important secret to one.
Well, I hope I can prove to you I'm not a coward.
You must.
I what?
You must.
Okay.
Fetch Cassie till I want some tea.
Okay. I will go outside and find Cassie. Hey guys.
Howdy.
Are you dead? Did we notice you died?
I'm totally dead. I died 4 times.
One first perception check failed.
Cassie goes back in the shop.
Are you guys hanging out outside?
We have no idea.
Well, how long did
We
the
didn't-
conversation take?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
because
Yeah,
we're
yes.
waiting.
half
You're
hour?
like,
Maybe a half hour?
Nah, not that long.
No, 15 minutes,
That was real time.
20 minutes, 15, 20, 10 minutes.
I think we
Let's see.
didn't decide because you asked for a perception check, so we're just waiting.
Yeah. Disregard that. Sorry.
Well, can I get my die back?
Yes, you can.
Yay. I probably would have gone to the pub.
Blake probably would have gone to the mayor's city hall. Is there a city hall in this town?
There's an administrative building of some sort. Yeah.
I forgot in the first, was it the first or second session, that guy that looked at me, he was
Yeah.
the mayor?
Carter. Yeah.
I would.
I would pull my around to the pub because I'm still sad that I'm tall.
Okay. And what about you, Ice? Oh, he's BRB.
I'll probably assume everybody went to the pub and go there.
Okay. All right. So, Woof, Myra, as you're not waiting for Rune outside the shop, what would you like to do at the old pub?
I will probably see Wolf is coming with me and hey Wolf, do you want me to get you a drink or anything? Do you want to grab a table or
Yeah, we can grab a table. Like, I don't mind that.
okay. What would you like to drink? I'll just place the order and then I'll go find you.
Oh no.
The strongest they got. I got it.
Yes.
I'll go to the counter.
Hello. I'm Ninian.
Hi, I remember you.
I remember you too.
Oh, well, it's an honor. Me and my friend would like to have 4 of your strongest drinks.
4
Four.
each.
No, just 4 in total.
Okay. I've got fire whiskey.
I'll take it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reaches down and gets the bottle. Pours you 4 shot glasses of fire whiskey. That'll be 2 gold if you've got it.
I'll hand him 3.
Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Thank you. And I will carefully take the 4 shot glasses and locate Wolf and put 2 in front of him, and then I'll sit across from him.
When you sit down, you'll notice that he is still trying to figure out how to sit down because he's so used to being closer to a table. But the moment he did it, you probably did hear a table skirt over a little bit.
And that's how I
he's-
found you.
So he's just being a bumbling mess right now because he's still not used to having bigger proportions.
Sorry. You okay, Wolf?
No, no, I'm not.
Is it because of your...
Yeah, I just don't know what to feel.
Well, maybe... I asked for the strongest, and He gave me this fireball shots, so maybe this will help you calm down a little.
I just need to get used to it. It's like when I use my runes to grow twice my size. It's just again. Thank you for looking after me, though.
Well, you looked after me a few times, so.
Starts twiddling his fingers, not knowing what to say now, and then he goes, "Well, is this where you guys first started out?"
Somewhat. A little over yonder, we actually met up at a grave, and then we came here. And I'll point in the direction of the cave, and over there is like a cave, and that's where we met Cadell, and the whole memory thing took place.
How does it feel to come back here? Given that this might bring troubling thoughts, or is it not like that at all?
Honestly, I felt numb. Like, I spent quite a bit running away from someone, and was drawn to the grave. I was just following my threads and the little note I found, and came across these people, and I got to see one of my childhood friends again. So it was nice, but and then the whole memory thing took place, and just felt like I've just been running around nonstop, and I got to see my hometown with them again. They got to meet my family. I don't know. I just feel numb about it, and also I lost someone who I always held dear to me, but yet it was also the same person I was running away from. I just don't think I had time to process it all. And I will down one shot my fireball whiskey. What
Wolf
about you?
will have a dour expression and respond with, "I know that a little bit too much myself. I honestly haven't had the heart to go back home. I don't think I can handle it. I honestly don't want to. But I feel like I need to for closure. I'm just not ready for it though." He'll take both shots at the same time.
Well, I felt the same way. You gotta avoid home for so long till you get drawn back. I feel like all roads lead home. And I know it's scary. I was scared. Hell, you can ask you can ask Raven and Derek. I was dreading it every single time we got closer and closer. But thanks to them, they gave me strength to face everything I've done, and now I'm trying to fix everything. I owe my dad a lot.
You have an amazing family. I've only met
Thanks.
them for so little, but you do have an amazing family.
Yeah. Well, you haven't met my brother. Um. Oh, I should ask Ray for a favor. Speaking of which, but Back to your home. What I was trying to get at is, if it comes to the point where you decide to go home, and I don't know what happened there, but whenever you decided to go there, maybe having a few friends with you would be helpful. And if you want, I'll go with you.
I appreciate that. I think if whenever I'm ready for that step, I would love to have all of you guys plus Goba back. I think me and Goba need it. I'm pretty sure there's still things that we need to let go. But until you notice that he obviously stops in his tracks, and he grips his mug really hard, and then softens. Takes a deep breath, and goes, "Not until the last loose end is gone."
And what is this loose end?
The white buffalo is aware. I know I've told you guys about the one dragon that escaped our grasp that me and Goba are hunting.
Oh yeah, I remember the dragon now.
It's the one thing. I think after that, for one, I won't know what to do, but I feel like it would allow me to be living for just myself afterwards, instead of chasing an enemy I can't find.
Well, what were your hobbies before things went down? We don't, like, mind being intrusive or anything. Like what you did before all of this.
I don't think I'm ready for this talk. I'm sorry.
This time, Rune walks in and pause there, and we'll go over to Lake and Ray.
So, I guess we'll just skip to being in front of the initiative building.
Aight.
Lake looks at it. I can't believe I'm doing this. Takes a deep breath and walks inside.
Okay.
I follow.
There's a desk. There's a gentleman at the desk. You recognize this gentleman, Mr. Carter Moore, the mayor of Mountain End. Yes, how can I help? Oh, it's you.
Hi, Mayor Moore.
Welcome back.
I nod. Not go for words. I guess I'll just cut to the chase. The last time we saw each other, I mean, you very well knew who I was, who I am.
He nods.
DM, who did I talk? Was that his dad? The other guy?
Yeah, it was. Murdoch Moore in Evermore.
Yes. I also spoke to your father, Murdoch, over in Evermore.
Yes.
I'm a little bit tired of running. And Lake kind of shrugs.
Carter's brow furrows just a bit. What
Well,
exactly does that mean?
I miss home. But I realize can't really step foot in very likely can't step foot currently in Dadavar without getting arrested.
That much is likely true, yes.
But I'm not sure if you've heard, but folks around town that have lost their memory from X amount of years ago, varies, start getting their memories back. Of course, I'm not asking for a bargaining chip, but rather, is there any way that that bounty can get lifted, do you think?
I'm not sure. I could make an inquiry. The situation in Dadavar is, well, it's a bit tense.
How so?
The popular support for the expedition to Kokina is waning. The Queen knows this, and the Queen also knows that distributing harsh punishments on those who deserted, particularly those who did so out of conscientious objection, generally doesn't do much to sway the public in favor of the expedition.
There were more deserters than me.
Quite a few more, yes.
So
in any case, no matter what happened, no matter what you've done, no matter any good deeds, you'll still have to answer for your crime in some way, shape, or form. But it stands to reason that if you have done good for the realm in the interim, that would be in your favor in terms of any punishment that may be meted out.
I mean, I can see it going both ways, Evermore. We are a long way from Dadavar. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you could find some way to... And Lake looks down. And then back at him. Put in a good word, as it were.
I believe that's already been done.
Lake cocks his head to the side. What do you mean?
Based on what my father has told me, the Guardians have put in a word in your favor. With regard to the bounty itself, there actually is not a bounty on any deserter's head at the present time. The orders to those who are tasked with finding the deserters are to find them and monitor their activities. But nothing more at this point. Queen is more interested in ensuring that any of those who have deserted aren't actively trying to disrupt the expedition. They're staying out of the way. The Queen appears at the present time to be more than content to also look the other way. But if you did decide to turn yourself in at some point, I think the Queen's hands would be tied by the laws of justice.
Mayor, do you... To this day, I've thought about it since being given the orders, going over there and deserting. To what end was this expedition for? Do you know?
I do not know, only that it seems to be of critical importance to the crown to find something. It's been a huge burden on the treasury, that's for sure. My understanding is that the queen would prefer to quit Kirkenna as soon as possible.
Are they sending more forces over there by the day?
I don't believe they're increasing the footprint. There's, of course, the ever-present threat of the Ashunians on the other side of the island. But it's mostly just a standoff at this point, from my understanding.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Thank you for the information, Mayor.
Absolutely. What brings you back to Mount Mend, out of curiosity?
Blake chuckles. As it were, well, it's not really trouble, but it might have made, yes, me again. As Erithus would have it, right? I made a contract with a spirit that she was seeking release into the afterlife. After she gave me and her some assistance in the best way I could put it is a haunted house in Evermore.
I think I'm sorry I asked.
Like, just grins and raises the eyebrows a bit, like, well, yeah. Fate has a weird way of throwing people into things, I suppose. But hopefully the terms have been taken care of, as it were.
I wish you the best of luck. Just, if you can, try to keep things quiet in this town. I do enjoy the peace and quiet.
Yes. We will do our best to not draw any further attention to Mountland. Lake bows.
And Carter nods.
Steps out.
Okay. Back to the bar. Unless you wanted to chit-chat with Ice. Quiet.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes, but if you wanted to give the bar some time.
We can go back to you. That's fine. Yeah.
Oh.
It's all good.
Outside the administrative hall, Blake just looks at Ray. That went better than I thought.
See? What we did counted for something. At least maybe if we keep doing more stuff. I mean, there's still some... I don't know, there's a lot of stuff going on. But we'll keep... I don't know, I don't think we can have you trying to turn yourself in just yet.
No.
But maybe we'll keep working towards something and they'll have no choice but to, fully pardon your ass or something. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't realize that there were more deserters than me.
Not everybody's sheep, right? So.
It starts to rain on you guys.
Ah, shit. And Wake pulls his cloak up. Yeah, let's table this and go to the bar and meet up with Myra and Wolf. Maybe Rune's there by now too. We'll see.
To the bar.
They run over.
Probably about the same time as Rune got there, I would think. Somewhere close. Bird in hand.
Oh my god, it's raining inside.
It's not raining inside.
That's not what the animation says.
Now it's done.
All right. So Wolf and Myra sitting at the bar. You see Rune walk in.
You guys are already
I'll
drinking?
wave to her.
It's only 10 in the morning.
So?
I
You're acting
shrug.
like this is new.
I shrug and I go up to the bar and I say, "Hey, Ninian.
Oh, hi.
Could I get a hot cup of water?"
Rune, we'll take more over here too.
I am not getting liquor.
We will.
Whiskey is just water that's spicy, anyways.
What he said.
Ninian gets 2 more shot glasses and pours some fire whiskey in there, and then goes around back and gets a mug and pours some water from a kettle that's on a fire for you.
Thank you, Ninian. I pay him for the drinks, which are how much?
0. He just
0.
gives them to you.
Okay. And I will, take them all over to the table and slide over the booze to you guys. And I will, do what I did the very first time I was here, which is druid craft some tea leaves and put them in my tea. Start making myself some tea.
Right. We can say Lake and Ray. You guys come in.
Oh, hey guys.
A little wet.
Hi.
Hey. Ray, you drinking?
Nah, I'm okay. I'll have some tea or something.
Oh, come on. Drink with me and Wolf.
We still have
Maybe
a
later
long
tonight.
day ahead of us.
Be fine.
Ninian, 1 stout and you said tea, right?
Sure.
Yep.
Whatever tea you got.
I think we can make some tea.
I can make any tea you want.
Another flag
Sounds
of
good.
hot water, please.
Went right up. 2 silver for the stout there, my friend.
Sure. I give them a gold.
I really like it when you visit Mount Mend.
Business just seems to be booming for no reason.
Saddle up to the party. And hand Ray his hot mug of water.
And I'll druid craft the type of tea that Ray likes.
He doesn't drink tea.
Damn it!
Get cooked.
So who wants to debrief first?
Me and Myra had a fantastic time drinking alcohol in the morning.
Hey, and I just like I just chug my shot glass.
Alright, that's 3 drinks for you, Myra. Is that right?
Yes.
Not, Lake just looks at me. Just be aware, we're not in Evermore right now. You can't just drunkenly walk back to your house.
Listen. I can sleep outside, it's fine.
It's
Even if it's raining.
It's a bit wet out there right now. But,
A little rain ain't gonna hurt.
I did have a couple things that I wanted to talk about. But, they're a little on the heavier side, so if anybody else wants to go first.
Sure, I can go first. Apparently there's no bounty on my head back home, so that's good.
So that's great. We can call you Lake now?
I mean, if you want,
Unless you like
suppose-
Derek.
I don't know. It's at this point, it's. I just went to go talk to the mayor. I told him I was kind of tired of running, which I am. But apparently, I wasn't the only one to desert the situation over in Kirkena. So I think it's hard for them to try to take action upon however many people left. I'm not sure. The mayor just said many. And apparently, the Guardians put in a good word for me after everything we did, so that's good. But in short, Queen Isbal just wants to make sure that the deserters don't disturb the effort over in Kirkena. To which even the mayor doesn't know the reason for that initiative. So there's something that still doesn't sit right with me with the whole thing. But I think if we went to, sounds like if we went to Dadavar, as long as we didn't make any trouble and I don't go knocking at the front door, turning myself in, the Queen would, as it sounds, probably turn a blind eye.
Well, that's good news. I mean, it means your family is fine too, right? They wouldn't have any issue having to hide.
And Lake looks at Ray. Ray was actually able to scry on my wife. And it's one of two things. She's either in jail or she's hiding. I hope she's not in jail.
Why would she be in jail?
Maybe she's in a jailed location hiding from someone. Bars don't necessarily mean jail.
I mean, at one point there was a wanted poster. I was a wanted man at one point, and there is, probably still is, a wanted poster on the front of my house. But I suspect that she's too keen for that, and so she's probably hiding. My concern is we didn't see my daughter with her, so I could only hope that, as it was, it looked like my wife was just resting, so maybe our daughter was out and about somewhere. I'm not sure. But knowing my wife, I wouldn't let anything happen to our daughter, so.
Would the first step in that case is check if they're all okay, see if going back home and seeing if she left the letter behind in case you ever visited back? That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, but I'd hate to drag all of you out there.
Well, if there's anything I learned from my conversation with Myra is that we eventually need to face the things that we don't want to face. So, I know that you'll have my back when I go face my own demons from when I have to go back home. And I sure as hell will be with you, Derek, for when you have to eventually confront this, because you want to make sure that you and yours are safe.
I appreciate that, Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
How many people are in here? Is it just us and Ninian?
It's just us, but it's funny you mention that because the door bursts open. I am positively soaked through! I told you it was going to rain, Paul. Ninian! I need mulled wine. Now. Oh, hello there.
I'll take what she's having.
She kind of walks right past you and up to the bar, and Mr. Paul behind her. That's all.
Lake momentarily looks up, kind of like follows Kate, looks at this lady as she's shouting up to the bar, shrugs, and then looks back at the party. Looks like we're not the only degenerates at 10:30 in the morning.
There's nothing degenerate about drinking early. That just means we have our things together.
Oh, that's fair.
Totally.
We're not getting wasted.
Speak for yourself.
I already know that there's someone in this party that can get rid of a buzz real quick. Stares daggers at Rune.
I get away from the table and go to the bar.
Okay.
I'm kind of not even paying attention to Wolf. I'm just sitting there stirring my tea and I'm not even drinking. I'm just kind of like absent-mindedly staring into it.
And up at the bar, Myra, Azor here is just kind of taking off her coat and trying to shake as much water off as she can.
Hey,
Hello.
did I see you before?
I believe we met a while ago. It's been some months, if I recall.
Yeah, I remember you telling us some interesting stories. How have you been feeling lately? Any more additional interesting stories, or?
No, not really. My husband is still here trying to farm. I was just out for a morning ride with Paul here. He assured me the rain would hold out. Clearly it did not.
Well, I can help you with that. And presentation.
Okay, you start going to town on her clothes.
There, that should do the trick.
Why, that is a handy trick you have.
Why, thank you. I learned some tricks myself while I was away. Or,
It
well,
seems
from the last time I
so.
saw you.
It seems so. Would you like some mulled wine?
Why, certainly.
Midian, another mulled wine for my new old friend, please. Coming right up, Azor. So what brings you back this way?
Just catching up with some. Don't you dare. No. um, just, just, you know, just came to help a friend out, and now that seems to be done. We're just kind of chilling, I think. No longer at the table with my other friends.
I remember most of this motley crew, but not the dwarf.
Him? Yeah. We met him shortly after coming here, and then split ways, and then we ran into him again, and now he's with us.
Well, that's positively delightful.
Maya's just gonna awkwardly nod her head and just patiently wait for the wine.
Okay. Anybody else?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you really have that weird inflection when she said dwarf?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Blake's just gonna look at Rune. Rune? Yoo-hoo.
Yeah? What's up?
To talk with your new, Kaya go okay?
Kinda. I'll tell you about it when Myra gets back.
There tomorrow.
I mean, I also have something that maybe others shouldn't hear.
Okay.
So I don't know if we should talk about it here.
That's fair. Okay. I mean, we can always just wait until another time.
It might be best, but it also has it's kind of relevant. Because we are in the area. At least for now.
So should we stay in Mount Man for a few days?
I don't think so, but it's also a discussion we need to have.
Okay.
Based on what I have to tell you. Well, it's complicated.
Well, let's go back to Evermore.
We don't have a lot of these keys.
Well, we could always not go back to Evermore.
Did Myra come back to the table? Or are you sitting up there chatting with Azor?
Did Myra got her wine yet?
Yeah, you got your wine.
Okay, well, I feel like I got daggers, in the back of my back, so I'm gonna see what my other friends are up to. I'll catch you later. Thanks for the wine.
Thank you for drying my clothes.
Oh, no problem. Anytime. Guys, I got free wine.
I think you have been drinking for free this whole time, Myra.
Nonsense. I paid 3 gold for Mean Wolves.
Yeah. How dare you?
Well, 2 gold for the 4 shots, and then a gold for a tip. Oh, do I owe you money, Rune?
Oh no.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I'm gonna look around behind me, check over my shoulder, make sure that like we're not being listened to.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's listening to you.
And
one other person here.
I'm gonna kind of lean in close to everybody, and I'm gonna guys, I think I have a suspicion and a theory that okay, well, you remember Fake Bryce, right? In Numsy Manor. Okay, and then you remember when we fought Numsy, and there were those worms with faces?
Yeah.
I think Fake Bryce was a full-grown one of those larvae. And we found the ledger that had the names of all those people that have had those larvae sold to them, and Morvood was on that list. And maybe
so was...
I'm thinking maybe people have been replaced with maybe those things. And you remember what made me suspicious of this was you remember when Lucent well, Wolf doesn't remember this, but you guys remember, Lucent made sure I was who I was when they met me in in Evermore. They made sure I was who I was. Maybe they were making sure I wasn't one of those things. Maybe they knew.
Wasn't there somebody with your last name that bought some?
Yes. I'm terrified about that.
Wasn't it your brother?
It could have been my brother, it could have been my mother, even. But
Mm.
why either of them would have bought one of these things, I don't know.
It wasn't just one time.
It was just one time, wasn't it?
Somebody who bought it more than once. I feel like somebody bought it more than once.
There was one lady who bought a whole bunch of shit from him. Hold on, going to my notes.
Thank you, God.
Naveen Ranala had bought a whole bunch of shit. Morvood bought one, and T Wildsong bought one.
And what's your brother and mother's name?
Well, my brother is Tenson. I believe I've already mentioned that to you guys, but my mother is Treya. I mean, my uncle also has a T name, but that doesn't really matter because his last name is not the same as ours.
So, to what end? Like, are these things? This is
I mean,
too
it's
much
just
for my brain. Like,
it's just a
what
hunch.
else?
It's a hunch that these things turn into something that can copy a person. It's just a hunch. I I feel like it's true, but I might be wrong. There's a chance I'm wrong. But I feel like I'm right. I mean, those worms had faces. And we are here. We're in Mountain, where more Voodoo is, and we could ask her about it, but I'm also not certain we should. I look at Myra.
Well, I was already gonna talk to her because I have a few things to ask about her. Because remember I told you guys about, like, I guess, I don't know, first vision I had, and they told me that purple represents, like, danger, because, like, apparently, oh, potential danger, because they knew about me before I even knew about them. Well, when I first met Marvood, her thread was entirely purple.
I mean, to be fair, that's not wrong, because you've been through a lot since you met her.
This was when we first met her in the forest, and she gave the pearl.
Exactly, and we fought Zelgrek.
But how does she know? See, the thing is, like, if it's pearl, if she knew about me before I even knew about her, that seems a little, I don't know, a little sussy to me. Because the memory thing didn't happen until, like, after we met her. And yet we were joined together in the graveyard.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. If we do go talk to her, I think we should be very careful, because we don't We don't really know who she is, and she's not. Didn't remind me, Epic. They didn't say she was a guardian. They said she was guardian adjacent.
Yep.
Okay. So she's not one of the guardians. She's just someone they know.
Also, I mean, there's also the thing about her sister.
Which also worries me.
I can find the location if we're curious about where her sister's at.
I'll take my map out and I'll spread it on the table.
And I'll grab my pearl. And with our powers combined. Is this the pearl?
No, that's
Okay.
you.
That's us.
I was like, wait.
So you take out your pearl
Yeah.
and do what?
Try to locate Blair, Marvood's sister.
So you concentrate on Blair, and nothing happens with the pearl. And you do recall. Yeah, you learned it when you focused on it. That this particular power of the pearl could fade over time. And you have used it 3 times. And it's possible that power has been spent.
Shit.
Well, it was nice while it lasted. I still want to treasure it though.
There's another way we could find out, possibly. Ray, can I borrow your scrying focus?
I take out my scrying.
I'm not certain it'll work, but I can try. If you think it's worth it. Any input?
Make a perception check, Lake.
There is one. What's it? Okay. Dirty 20.
There's nothing that really catches your attention any more than you see Aesor and Paul up at the bar. They don't seem like they're paying attention to you.
Alright, with no further input, I am not going to scry on, Blair. I'll hand your mirror back, Ray. I'll just say, I mean, I don't know if it's worth doing.
I mean, we could always. I mean, we're checking it with Morvood anyways, right? So maybe she. I don't know. Maybe she has an idea. But isn't Blair like supposed to be dangerous and stuff? According to Morvood, anyways.
Well, there was a black thread connected to her, and that one's worse, right, Myra?
Yeah.
Well, black definitely does mean like intentions of like harm and danger, but it wasn't fully black. It was just like a partial black, but enough for me to be concerned right off the bat. But purple has the potential to be worse than black.
Great! That's great.
And I'll take my wine glass and kind of like tilt it toward Rune and be like, "Yup," and I'll chug it.
You're gonna throw up in my lap now.
Oh no.
Isn't purple like they know you, but you don't know them?
Not always.
Well, I mean, that we still haven't decided. Are we going to confront Morvood about the larva that Numsy sold her? Or are we
Well,
just not going to mention it?
It was just casually ask her. So I just saw her name in this ledger. See what it's for. But we should make sure that we're observing her.
We should be prepared for
she
it
tries
to
to
go
eat us.
south.
well, like I said, I already have my plans for talking to her.
And I do remember Haliel did not like Morvood. She called her a hag. Do you remember that when they first met? Or when we first met all of them? They had that little argument where she called her a hag. That worried me. Because why would the Guardians have someone that they hate in the room? You know, it just
I
doesn't.
didn't feel like the entire people in that room hated her.
Not all of them, but Haliel. I
I mean,
mean,
you can't get along with everyone.
that's true. And, I mean, Haliel is in the business of destroying memories, and Morvood is, according to the Guardians, a servant of Nemesis.
Could just be clash of ideals.
Could be.
But still, I mean, sometimes the best ideas come from those refined by having two opposite ends in the same room. Either way,
we're gonna have to follow this thread.
yeah. But I think it sounds like we're gonna have to talk to Morvood or something.
I've also been wondering about who in my family might have been the one who bought this larva, and I mean, I could also scry on my family.
I will say, when we talk to Marvood, don't bring up the worms or Numsy Manor. Let me ask about my threads first before we
Oh, I wasn't going to
cut
even
ties
mention it.
with
I was
that.
going to let somebody else do that. I don't want to be the one to bring
Well,
that
I
up.
was just speaking at the table.
That's fair. But,
what's the plan?
after we go see Morvood, do we want to go back to Evermore? We should go back to Evermore. And, I mean, then take up the Guardians on a teleport to, I don't know where we're going to go from there. I need to go to Starsguard.
Why not just go now to Starsguard?
Because I've never been to Starsguard.
I have.
And also,
At
that
least
would...
near.
What was
Oh
that?
wait, doesn't Derek need to go to the ghost check?
I think that's correct there, you.
I mean, if we want to confirm that her spirit's been released, but do we want to go back into that house?
I mean, weapon of first spirit is not released, then what's gonna happen to you?
We need
Besides,
to check.
we can
We
always-
need to know.
Besides, we have until the end of the month, and we shouldn't waste one of the keys just to go back to Evermore when we don't know for sure if they have an active person that can get us to Starsguard.
They do.
Do we know that for a fact?
Yes.
Yeah, they told us they have a teleportation over there.
Not to mention, we don't know if we're going to Starsguard or going to Datavar yet.
I mean, I can ask the mayor if he knows anybody that has teleportation services.
Here in Mountmend?
Why not? Why not? With a shot. Why not?
Okay. Yeah.
Real quick. Hey Ray.
What's up, Myra?
I know before we went to Namsing Manor, you mentioned that my brother was gonna come and talk to me, but I just realized he never came. But I don't know, maybe he tried to contact me when we were in the mansion and couldn't get through.
Did
Do
your
you
parents
mind?
mention anything?
Huh?
Did your parents mention anything?
No, but I don't think he goes. Well, he doesn't go back home that often, so
Okay. Yeah. You want me to reach out to him?
yeah, I just want to see if he's okay at least. Like, if it's not a big deal if he doesn't want to talk to me or anything. I just want to make sure he's still okay.
Yeah, no problem. I will have sending
Okay.
to Viggo Mortensen
Okay.
The hot guy. Got it.
Say Viggy.
and hey Viggo, just checking in, making sure you're healthy and all that. Been a minute. How you doing?
Things are okay, Ray. Good to hear from you. I'm just kind of trying to button up things at this warehouse. Still, but hey, it looks like I'm gonna go into business for my dad.
Seems like he's doing okay, Myra. He's cleaning up that warehouse thing, but he's gonna go work with your dad. So, hey, that's pretty good, right?
Myra just smiles and stares at the table. You might see a little tear come out of the corner of her eye. Yeah, that's great news.
All looking up. That's good. Maybe he won't turn out to be such a little shit after all.
But and then Myra will have like a kind of like frown a little bit and get serious. But wait, I saw my parents this morning. They didn't mention anything about him. How would he? When would he have gotten in contact with Dad about this? They didn't mention anything.
I don't know. Maybe when you're older, they just you know, treating you like individuals. Maybe they wanted to leave it up to Vigo to mention it to you. I don't know. What do I know about family? I only got my parents. I don't have siblings. I would take it with a grain of salt.
Myra just sits there deep in thought.
Well, we didn't exactly tell anyone when we were leaving, so I do think we should go back to Evermore. After we're finished with our business here. And, when do we want to go find more food?
Got nothing else better to do, I guess now.
Yeah, we should go now. But I'm still against using these keys just willy-nilly.
I am too. I mean, we'll still have one left.
That's exactly my point. We shouldn't be using them willy-nilly.
So you want to walk back to
I
Evermore?
say I don't think we should even go back to Evermore right now, still. But let's just go talk to Marduk first, see what that has in store for us.
Well, if we're not going back to Evermore, where are we going?
Let's go talk to Marduk first, and then we can keep this conversation going, because right now we're just going to talk in circles.
Okay.
Do more food.
More food.
More food.
You'll see.
Nidian waves goodbye. Azor waves goodbye as well. Come back soon.
Before we leave, I'll go up to Azor and I'll say, I'm sorry for how our last conversation ended, and I just wanted to apologize for that before we left.
I don't think you have anything to apologize for. Now, the people who thought I was a prostitute, well...
I'll take a little
Hey.
glance at Ray.
Some people would take that as a compliment. Sorry if I offended you.
And
Looking good though.
I'll druid craft her a rose, and then I'll leave. I'll say, it was nice to see you.
It was nice to see you too.
And then I'll leave.
Okay.
Not looking like an eyesore. I'll walk out.
God.
One of my favorite NPCs.
Okay, so walking out of the pub and into the rain, you eventually you follow the forest path south.
Guys, before we actually leave the town, can I check and see if my letter got to the stable master guy?
Paul?
To whatever the hell his name is. Feather.
He was in the pub.
Wait, that guy was in the
that was
pub?
Paul.
Well, oh,
Yeah.
Paul! Oh, I'm not leaving the pub yet. Just kidding, Eric.
Okay.
That was the guy that Azor was with?
Yes.
Okay, I did not
The
recognize the
stable
NPC. I didn't recognize him. I'll go up to him and I'll say, Paul, hi, my name is Rune. I believe I sent you a letter along with, some of your possessions?
The horseshoes.
Yes.
Yes. That was you.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much.
You got them all right?
I did.
I'm so glad.
Quite surprising.
Yeah, that guy, wanted to take them for himself. I'm really glad they got to the right person.
Guy?
Yeah, I mentioned him in the letter.
Yeah, so we'll,
I forget his
have to
fucking
keep
name
our
though.
eye on him, Mr. Amon.
Yeah. But I'm just glad to know that you got them. Okay, bye!
Okay, so you walk south on the forest path and eventually find your way back to... well, where are you going? I suppose I should ask you, where are you going?
The shrine of Nemesis or whatever the hell. Was that where more
It
food
was
is?
in between the graveyard and Mount Mend.
Yeah.
Is this... I don't know.
In
is
the
skull
forest.
the graveyard? Or is that just a skull? What does the skull mean?
You
Am I
killed
stupid?
something.
The
Okay.
Shrine of Nemesis is, I think, the skull.
The skull is where you killed the baddies in the graveyard.
Ah.
That's the shrine.
So
Okay.
ironically, it is the graveyard. Got it.
Okay, so you wind your way on the forest path. and eventually find your way to the shrine of Nemesis. And you see the weathered old shrine, as well as the hovel that was just a short distance from it. And there appears to be a flickering light inside. And that's where we'll take a break.
Okay, doke.
Ow.
Alrighty.
Also, I'm sorry, guys. I thought Starscar was Sky Strand in my head, and I never bothered to check. And Epic had to basically bitch slap me to remind me.
It's okay. I get them too confused all the time.
I'm from the sky. I'm not
That
from the
doesn't help.
stars.
That doesn't help.
I know it
that would
doesn't
never
help.
help.
I know it doesn't
Yeah,
help.
because you have a starry form.
You're
The
right.
fuck?
You're right. You're
You're
right.
literally a
It makes
circle of
no
stars.
fucking sense.
I think,
I'm
yeah,
a circle of
I
stars.
think you're
Okay,
adopted, and your whole
I'm
story is
adopted,
realizing
guys.
that you're adopted.
Somebody from the
Yeah.
No,
sky.
that's my fucking story. No.
Yeah, I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
A druid from
Spoilers.
Sky Strand's main form isn't a bird.
Oh, motherfucker.
It's from a rival city of stars.
When the sky is born.
You
Okay.
did it to you did it to yourself.
I didn't fucking name the place, okay? I didn't name it. This is not my fault.
Are you blaming God now? How
I
dare
am
you.
blaming Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Same theory.
I am back as well.
Blap.
Blap.
Someone else is here.
Yes.
Whack.
I said he's back too. I think we just waiting on Marion K. Do 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 do.
Tucker may have gotten a little bite out of a blue jay chick.
Oh
Snack.
I don't know for sure if he did or not. I just this was earlier before the game started, and
Did you find something?
there's a I noticed because I basically go outside with him every time he goes outside, and a couple of blue jays were squawking, sitting on the fence and squawking. So I kind of went over there, and then I saw this other smaller blue jay on the ground right next to the fence. Still, and Tucker was right behind it.
Oh no!
Sniffing and everything, and then kind of moved up and put his nose up to it, and the little Jay chick just kind of like ran forward a few feet and stopped again. And, I was like, oh man. So yeah, the birds, the mom and daddy Jay, I guess, were flapping, and squawking, and everything. So I took Tucker back in. By the time I got back upstairs and looked out the window, that baby Jay was gone.
Huh.
So I assume it flew away.
Maybe. I mean.
Or Tucker went back in for seconds.
No, he was inside.
Welcome back.
We were out there just now, and he was sniffing around in the same
Like
place.
where that was, yeah.
And the mom and dad Jay came out to say hi.
Just say,
Squawk at him some more.
fuck off, you dog, fuck off. Oh boy. Well, that's gonna continue, I'm sure.
Yeah. It was 2 springs ago that he actually did get a bite out of
Ooh.
some smaller songbird chick.
Oh.
I think it was like 3 of them. Kind of every time he went outside, 3 other ones would just chirp at him. They sit on the fence and chirp at him.
The warning, yeah.
Chirp.
They remember.
They totally remembered.
You bastard! You killed my son!
Is Ice here?
He said back like 5.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. Alrighty. Okay, so you see the hovel, the faint, dim, flickering light coming from inside.
I'm following Myra's lead.
There's a door, right?
No, it's just open.
Oh, okay. Well, I tap on on the side just to get whoever's in there's attention.
A figure huddled, just kind of in the inside. It's not a very big place at all. The head turns towards you, and you recognize the face of Morfood.
Hi again. Deja vu.
Hello.
I look back at the other people. I look back at more food. We were just in town, and we have a few questions. Well, I definitely have a few questions.
About what?
Did you happen to know about me before I first met you here?
I told you I had been watching you.
I do recall you saying that, but I thought you meant you as in all of us.
Also true.
So exactly why were you watching me?
figured you, in particular, had a role to play in the events that were to unfold, given the associations you had. And she reaches around and holds out in front of you, and it's pretty hard to see, but you can make it out in the dim light in this place. A single strand of hair. Long.
Is it hers?
Well, I'm looking at this hair strand. I also want to I want to check the threads connecting me to her and see if there's any color changes. Um, uh, whose hair is that exactly?
Yours.
Mine.
Yes. And make a fate sensing check. I retrieved it from the ruins of Coxbog. Nobody will
You-
change red.
Okay.
No longer purple, though. You don't see purple anymore.
Just red? Okay.
Yeah.
You mean to say in that big old place you found that so easily?
Among other things, yes.
And why are you keeping a strand of my hair?
So I could watch you. If you want it back, it's yours.
Um, um, how exactly are you using it to watch me?
Magic.
So you see what I see, like you hear what I hear, that kind of stuff.
Myra, I think scrying, you need something of the person's, or at least to know them, to be able to scry on them. You need an object, or I guess a piece of hair.
I
Do
check
you-
in from time to time. Or I did. It has been some time ever since you came to me.
Do you happen to have my other comrades things like that? And by the way, y'all probably see like Maya's face is like pale and she's getting creeped out.
No. The other people here with you, you mean. I have nothing of theirs.
Oh, I misheard. Okay, okay. I'll slowly take the hair back. Thanks. Wait, Coxpark was the village that got destroyed, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Okay.
the one where you escaped.
For some reason, I was thinking of the cave. Okay.
Sounds like Mara's a little bit uneasy. Morvud, you'll recall a while back, I think, um, was it Ray? Reached out to you regarding we saw your sister? Do you know if did she ever make contact with you, or what happened to her?
I have no sister.
Am I misremembering?
No, you're remembering correctly.
And no. Blair never found me. Blair can never find me.
What's her demeanor like when she says this?
Roll insight, and because her whole demeanor is basically stone cold and emotionless.
15?
There's a faint bit of fear and a little bit of anger in there.
Why can't she find you?
If she finds me, she will consume me. She will take me. Blair is not what she seems to be. Her true name is Stjarna.
Can you type that out?
Yep.
Thank you.
She and her true sisters hunt me.
To what end?
Bring me back into the fold.
You used to be aligned with her?
Never by my own will, but were events to proceed naturally, I would have taken my mother's place at the side of Stjarna and Gullskugga.
So your mother was a part of this too, then?
She was.
She's no longer here, I'm guessing.
She is not.
What's Stjarna's and her sister's ultimate goal?
The same as most people. Power. Power over people. Their goal now is to bring me back, if they can, and also to hunt down the earthly stars.
What's the earthly star?
They are divine beings. Jarna and her ilk feed upon them, harvest their heart to gain power.
Have you ever seen an earthly star yourself when you were part of them?
I was never a part of them. I was of my mother, but never a part of them. No. I've never seen an earthly star myself.
Do you have any leads on where we could possibly find one?
Rune nudges Derek.
It's best I don't. In case the Coven ever finds me.
You may not be safe here.
I believe I am. They cannot find me now.
Is this like a protection area for you?
Yeah, make a perception check as well. And if anybody else is looking around in this place, feel free to make a check too.
Help them to creep out.
Boy, I'm glad I rolled.
My
It is
first
good.
perception was good.
Rune on a small, low, very low table in the back. You catch glimpses of something that looks like it once may have been a larva. But it's not intact.
Is there... Sorry, were you guys, that
To
thing...
your question, Myra, she answers yes, by the way.
Yeah, I was about... Do you want to continue talking, Mari?
I forgot what my question was.
Damn it.
Whether this is a place of protection for her.
Okay. How's that for me?
Okay. Is there anything you could tell us about that? And I point directly to the larva.
She slowly turns her head around. And then back to you. That is what now keeps me safe.
What was it?
A larva from a dark place, used in dark rituals.
What did they do?
Many things, but for me, it keeps prying eyes away.
Oh, not specifically for you. What do they do when they're not used in the way that you used it?
Exist in a pitiful state, begging for death. Nothing more.
The one that's behind her doesn't have a face on it, or at one point may have had a face on it. Does it look like it had one?
You don't see a face.
Okay, okay. Rune is gonna kind of back away from the hut and stand a little away from everybody while you guys finish your conversation.
How many are in this coven? Stiarno, Golskoga.
One
Anyone else?
other. Vetrania. She was my replacement.
So it's 3. And they're all looking for you. Well, if you have no, if you insist that there's no fear of you being found here, I suppose we'll take you at your word.
For many decades have I looked over this shrine and the town of Mount Mend. And I intend to stay here.
Very well. Or did you, or Ray, or if you have any other questions for her?
I do have one. The pearl you gave me, is there a way to recharge it?
No, she didn't hear.
Sorry?
That was no, if you didn't hear.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Sorry, one more question. Would you know? You said Stjarna was going by Blair. What were the other two members of the coven? Would they be going by any aliases?
I'm not familiar with Vertrania, but Gulskaga goes by the name Niveen Vernalia.
That's the name.
Derek has recognition. More food. I believe Golskaga might have purchased larva just as you did. But many, many more.
Does not surprise me. They can be used in many ways, for many purposes. Many of them evil.
And I think she traded a fallen star for one of them. What does that mean?
It may mean that they found an earthly star and harvested its heart.
Would you say then it doesn't seem like let's cut to the chase. It seems like this coven is very well a threat to not just you. It seems they may be trying to do things across the realm. Would you make that assessment? Is that a fair assessment?
It could be. I know not of their dealings. I try to avoid them as much as possible.
Very well. We'll look back. Well, does anybody else have any questions for more food? Well, I hope you continue to stay safe here. And, guess if you need our help, I suppose you can find a way to reach out to us.
I can.
So Rune is how far from us? How far are you
A
away?
couple steps from you, I'd say. Close enough to where I can still hear, but like a distance. I don't know.
Blake will turn and start to leave.
She grabs your hand before you go.
I'll turn around.
Do you have any food?
Sorry, anything after do you have any food? I heard like a grunt.
That was Ryu.
Yeah, I was snorting.
Yeah, I was laughing too. I'm sorry.
Food? Sure. Nothing.
Actually, I got her. Take out my shit. Do.
Like
It's
have.
time for Wolf to shine.
So epic.
Mm-hmm.
The thing you gave me that says, let's see if I find the. Well, I guess I can just do this. Nope, that's not your info. Um. Okay, I'm going to just quickly scavenge around this graveyard for
It's
stuff
just
I can use.
forest. Graveyard's a ways away, but
Well,
just
same
a forest. Yeah.
same idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Grab some things at random unless I have to roll for it.
For this, no.
Nah. And then sit down, for all my stuff, and start cooking something. And eventually, I don't know, turn out something real nice.
Special food.
Special food.
Alrighty, cool. Takes it from you with a bow of her head.
It's ready.
You've been waiting to say that, haven't you?
A little.
Does she eat it in front of us?
No, she just puts it on the small, low table. And then just turns back to look at you with their sort of creepy look.
Well, unfortunately, as part of the special food epic, I did just technically give her 8 people's worth of food.
Okay, alright.
If that's not enough to tide you over, I'll hand her. Oh, I don't know. A week's worth of day rations.
Okay.
That should last you a week. They're not very appetizing, but they get the job done.
She nods again.
Anything else you need? Okay.
More food. Sorry, I had to.
Oh, it looks like the rain is letting up, though.
good sign. Say, Morvud. I guess another question. South of here is the Factar Gap. When we crossed it the first time, there was mention of... There were bandits that attacked us that might have been in league with or hired by Zelbrecht. Do you know if there's still any activity or those that are aligned with Zelbrecht in the area? Maybe east of the gap? I think it was east, right?
I think it was east, yeah.
Her eyes narrow. No.
Okay.
No. Where anything like that?
Thank you. Does she let go of my hand?
Yes.
Nah, she's still holding your hand.
It's about to start feeling my life force being drained from me or some shit. I turn and start to leave again. Is everybody good?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Rune walks away very quickly.
Nice seeing you again, Morvid.
Gives you a nod.
Back to
Before I go, I hand her 2 days worth of rations. And I'll just give her a slight smile and walk away.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question real quick as a player, only because I don't know. Is this person actually alive? Or has she been pretending this entire time? Or do...
For Toshi's sake, I spelled it. We've made fun of her name so many times now.
You know, I don't actually... I mean, we see her breathing, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And you definitely felt her hand on your hand.
I am not in any way, shape, or form convinced due to the awkward silence. But continue.
What you expect me to answer that question?
Yeah?
Why would you expect me to do that?
Because?
He's not gonna answer that. We still have
Wait,
we might have we might have to deal with this lady later.
Moving on. You could have just said, like, you don't know, and I would have been fine.
Interpret silence as you don't know.
We see her breathing, and that's it.
I don't know, do we?
I mean, apparently I saw her breathing. Did her touch feel very cold? Like,
no, clammy.
Great.
clammy, wrinkly?
Why you ask that after you made her food, though? That's what I want.
Because the wolf doesn't care. This is me, the player.
Oh, okay.
I assumed she was alive. Otherwise, she wouldn't have been in the chapel, probably.
Anyway, let's not derail this anymore. I already made that mistake. Let's get back.
Are we going back to Mountain? Where are we going?
Rune walks a ways up the path and then just stops.
To the factory fat.
That's a long ways away, dog. We're not walking there.
Derek,
Lake says it. Lake says it just like that. Sorry, go ahead.
Derek, I know who it is.
You could be talking about any number of things right now. Yeah, you're talking about the earthly star.
The Earthly Star. I know who it is.
Supposedly more than one of them, but please go ahead.
It's Lucent. I think it's Lucent.
What makes you say that?
They're an ASMR. They have the divine in them.
DM, do I know what an ASMR is?
I think so. I think we've had this discussion before.
And he would be a child of who then? Melora?
I don't know. I don't think
Sorry, they. I didn't say he.
I don't think it matters.
Suppose not. But the direction that I've received from my patron is to protect the child of the earthly star.
And obviously I want to do that too. I mean,
But my
right now they're in Palom. Palom?
Palom.
Palom. And that's up by Starsguard. And that's where we need to go.
to Starsguard.
Yeah. And honestly, the sooner the better, because I'm very worried. If they're being hunted, I don't know if they know.
Sorry. Maybe there's too much has happened and maybe I'm just too dumb. Who do you think is hunting Lucent?
Moru just said people are hunting earthly stars, and you said that your patron
Yes.
your patron
but-
gave you an order to protect an earthly star.
Well, yes, protect the child of the earthly star. But Morvoon made it sound like there were many. So yes, I'm not saying that we don't follow this and make sure that Lucent is okay. But this is once again starting to get much larger than we thought.
I didn't. Yeah.
I don't know. It's already been kind of large since the whole Zelgrak Raven Queen bullshit we had to deal with on that fucking island. So
The things that Kaya mentioned made it quite large as well. There's. Do you remember Noomsi's journal and the cave of seasons that was mentioned in it, and the heart of Melora and everything? I think we need to go there.
Starsguard.
Starsguard.
Well, it was either Danavar or Starsguard. But it seems like the fate of the world rests more in the Stars Guard.
I mean, it feels awful because I don't want your wife to be in prison, but
But what good is getting her out of prison if the whole world's gone to shit? I'm sure she'll forgive me, or at worst she'll break my arm or something.
I mean, if we can theoretically teleport the Stars Guard,
we
I'm
can't.
sure they have somebody who can teleport us to Datavard? No?
Well, we can't, but the Guardians can.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And we do have a couple things to wrap up in Evermore before we go. Like Myra telling her family that we're going. Unless you guys, I mean, I can't.
I could always send a message. I mean,
It's
they
true.
kind of knew we were kind of knew we were doing stuff, but yeah, I mean, whatever. Wherever we need to go, we should probably do it quick then.
Sorry, it's just occurred. What concerns me is that Morvud said the Coven found an actual earthly star, felled it, and harvested its heart.
That's why I'm so worried about Lucent.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't all that long ago I spoke to Lucent through Ray. I mean, yes, but I don't exactly know how far away Pelham is from Starsguard. Maybe I could get them to meet us there? If Ray could message them, I mean.
Yeah, we could do that. We got a couple of options. I have I know somebody in Starsguard too. Maybe they could give at least some info.
I will
So I
take
guess
out
what
one of my astral keys and hold it. And I'm not using it yet, but I'm just holding on to it.
So we don't know anybody who's been to Starsguard or wherever, right?
No.
We cleared that up. And how does that astral key work?
I can teleport us anywhere that I know of.
Is it just you who can use it?
And I think anyone.
So theoretically, if we decided or wanted to go to Datavar, we could have Derek use it, for instance.
I think.
Okay. So that could be another option. We just don't know.
You have to.
If anybody from Datavar could teleport us back to Evermore or.
Well, the Guardians can. The Guardians have.
Right, but we don't know if they have anybody in Datavar, do we?
Yes, we do.
I mean, if
they have a location in both Starsguard and Datavar, and and in Evermore, and we can use all of those, and on Oubliette now. But not that that really is relevant. But
not unless Mary wants to go check on some more stone elementals.
Stony. All right, what are we doing? We rolling dice, guys, or are we?
We should go to
flipping a coin.
Evermore and inform the Guardians that we're going to Starsguard, and avail ourselves of their teleportation, because they said that they would have someone take us there, and if we don't let them know that we're going, I'm worried about what that would entail.
Wait, did we ask the mayor dude if there was somebody who could teleport us from here without having to use an astral key? Did we clear that up?
I didn't get a chance to ask.
Oh.
How long is the trek back to Mountain from the shrine? Or maybe you can send him a
Hey,
visit.
Epic, can you just tell us? Is that okay? Can we say it happened and we confirm they don't have anybody? Because I feel like they don't have anybody anyways.
Sure, here's all the secrets of the world.
I tried, guys.
Thanks, Epic.
Like
So how far away is it?
what we're saying is that we're still gonna talk to him, but if you just want to do us a homie drop, so we don't have to
Yeah.
RP it.
Expedite.
Yeah, oh,
you
that's fine. That's fine. We can just advance the clock, and yeah, that's fine.
know? Okay,
That's
cool.
fine.
Can we
Well-
retroactively say before we left? we talk about it?
No, can't do that.
Nope, everybody wanted to
Alright.
talk to more Vuk so
Fair
bad.
enough, Fair enough.
You tried.
Okay, I tried. All right, let's. How far away is it, Epic?
An hour.
Is it worth an hour, guys?
An hour for a no.
It's better to walk an hour for
Let's
a no than
let's
to use
walk an
a
hour for a
valuable
no.
resource.
Let's walk an hour.
Okay,
We're
we walk
walking
an
in an
hour.
hour.
We ask.
We're walking, we're walking.
Okay. You get back to Mount Mand.
Make a big deal about time when apparently you guys spent like 2 weeks in a town. Don't laugh, babe.
We go to the administrative building directly, and I asked Mayor Moore, "Hey, bro, do you have anybody that can do teleportation magic here?"
By the way, bro, I don't know his name.
Nope.
Oh my
Bro.
god. He popped up, said nope, and left.
He was
Cadell,
probably in a meeting or something.
news about Cadell. He's staying with the Guardians in, nope, not the Guardians. The Miradorian Healers. He's staying with them.
Nailed it.
Okay, so
Nailed it.
we have a astral key if we don't we need a save we need a save time or Gil. More what is his name? Gil.
Morgil.
Yeah, Morgil. That's what it was.
But
'cause we had that.
Morgil does pass time still. It's not like a time
Yeah.
skip.
That's what
It's
I mean.
just
So
quick travel, but it takes time.
it feels like times of the essence, right, guys? So I guess we're gonna have to eat the key,
I'll still
and
have
we
one.
have a third one left or
I will
whatever
still have one left.
for emergencies. How long
For
does
an
it take to
emergency.
do all that key stuff?
6 seconds.
6. Oh, that's not bad.
Yep. You got 6 seconds to walk through the portal or you're left behind.
Fucking emergency exit.
Yep. So,
All in agreement.
I picture
Agreement.
Evermore in my head. I hold the key out in front of me and I turn it.
Okay. Where? In
In
Evermore?
Evermore, Myra's house.
Okay. Sounds great.
Where we left from. The exact same place.
Roll a D100.
Not the middle of the fucking
Yes.
not the middle of the fucking street, you know?
We're literally, we're just waiting to be clipped into a wall and die.
I was gonna say half of us is gonna end up on the roof. The other half is gonna end up inside the roof.
God, it's gonna be trauma for my parents. Then.
Percentage. Yeah. Look, we're in that roof. See?
Why do you do this?
I mean, because clearly it works like a teleportation spell, so there is still the chance that it could fail. But I don't know that. But I would like to believe that because it's funny.
All right. The portal opens up. You all step through, and you find yourselves back in Myra's home in Evermore.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, whoa.
No sounds or voices.
To the Guardians?
I run upstairs and check on my pet rock.
Kill them all.
Did you have your door closed?
I think so, yeah.
So as soon as you open the door, the pet rock is right there.
I pick him up and I run downstairs. Okay, we can go now.
Wait, you're taking it with us?
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, I gave the little guy a choice, or girl. I'm sorry if I'm not. Anyway, I gave the little guy, I gave the little rock a choice, and he decided to come with me. I feel like it would be irresponsible. I just left him, or her. It's yeah.
Rocks? That's a silly question.
Dirt.
Listen, I might have feelings. I don't know, but okay. Let's move on. But wait, it's weird that my mom's not home. I'm gonna take a quick gander, make sure it doesn't look like there was like vandalism or anything like that.
No, it does not look like anything has happened.
Okay, off we go.
Mara, do you want to leave a note for your parents?
It's literally
Oh.
been.
It's
It's
gonna be
literally.
going away.
It's been like 3 hours. Yeah.
Wait, this would be easier way. Ray, just send him a message.
Are
But
you sure
we're
they're
in
not home?
Evermore.
Hello?
Couldn't you just go to your dad's shop instead of wasting his spell slots?
This is
I mean,
true.
I don't
Poor Ray.
mind.
Poor Ray.
No.
I mean, I can, we can. I had no spell slots last battle, so it's fine.
And you
What's the
lived.
worst that could happen?
And the one
All I
before
need
that,
is,
technically.
divine channel divinity. So
It's fine. It's fine. You're right. My dad's shop is already on the way there. It's fine.
While Myra talks to her dad at her dad's shop, Ray, can I scry?
I will hand the mirror over.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna scry on my brother. I don't know who would have possibly been the one to buy the thing, but
Are you sure you don't want to check in on Lucent first?
I do want to check in on Lucent.
Don't you have something of theirs too?
I mean, I know them. I don't need something of theirs.
I don't know. If we're worried about the whole, Blair Witch Coven and falling stars and Lucent being in danger, that might be a better choice.
I will scry on Lucent first.
Plus the worms, as more Voodoo saying, it's not really.
Yes.
They could be used for anything.
It could. But I mean, my
So
brother
that might
did
just be
send
a
me that.
red herring.
I mean, my brother sent me that letter that I told you about.
Right? Yeah, we could do them after if you want.
Yeah.
I feel like Lucent though, if that's the
I'm definitely scrying on Lucent. I'm scrying on Lucent. I'm doing it.
What's your save? Doesn't matter.
17 wisdom.
They got -4. So...
I am very familiar with the target. They have a -5 actually.
Yeah, well, on a natural one, that brings it to -4.
Ooh.
So the mirror takes on an image. It looks like the same place that you saw them in before, but instead of poring over a book and taking notes, they appear to be gathering things up, putting them in a backpack.
So it kind of looks like they're preparing to leave.
That's what you get. Yeah, that's the sense that you get.
Okay. I'll come out of the scry and I'll tell Ray it looks like they're getting ready to leave.
Did you recognize where they were at all?
Yeah, it was the same place that I saw them in before. when they were reading the book. And I think we should message them and tell them that we're going to Starsguard and we need to talk.
I will cast sending
Okay.
to Lucent. Hey, this is Ray, Rune's friend. We're making our way to Starsguard and wanted to meet up with you. Where are you staying? That's it.
I'm wrapping things up here. And I plan to head north to Northvatten to investigate some similar reports.
North what? Vaden?
Northvatten.
I tell that to Rune.
Okay. Maybe they will meet us in Starsguard first.
Well, if they were staying in Palom,
Yeah.
they're going. Yeah, they would be going to because that would be not really north, but you know.
Boy, I
north-ish,
really hope.
Northwest or northeast. Whoops. Wait, this. Yeah. Yep. Cool. So. Damn, that's far.
Yeah,
Is it?
it is. It's like the same distance from Evermore to Mountain, kind of.
Yeah, that's like huge.
Is it cold up there?
It's colder than here.
I asked because we should probably make sure we're appropriately dressed then.
We could probably get clothes over there if it really is that cold.
Like, make a history check.
14.
You are educated sufficiently, and it's sort of kind of, I would say, somewhat common knowledge of the realm that the northern reaches of this continent, while like far north on the world and would normally be cold, or colder, are known to like not be that cold. There's some kind of just some kind of phenomenon, just characteristic of that area up there, where there's really not much in the way of seasonal change.
So it's like always 75 degrees.
Yeah,
Fahrenheit?
yeah, basically. Yep.
It's SoCal.
Okay. Never mind what I said. I think we are all appropriately dressed.
You think they have an in and out over there?
Why do they call it In and Out?
You know, I think that's the name of a brothel. I'm not comfortable with that.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it is. I have counted a few of those.
I'm not comfortable with that. Myra, are you done talking to your dad?
Wait, do they have those here too? I mean,
Myra, we can go to your dad. You find him around the back of the Forsyth's Folly, in his normal office.
Okay, I'll make it quick. Oh, I heard from my brother that he's gonna be working with you.
Oh, he told you, did he?
Well, Marley Gray told me.
Okay. Yes. Yes. He seems to have an interest in sort of expanding the range of goods that we deal in. So he's apparently got some contacts, and yeah, it seems positive.
Okay. Well, good for him.
You do have
Um,
some outstanding questions about who exactly these contacts might be, but we'll work through it.
One step at a time, I suppose. Well, I just came by to tell you and Mom that I'm heading out again. I don't know when I'll be back, but I'll have a message every now and then.
Okay. Get one child back, and the other one goes away.
I'm sorry.
Well, you must live your life. Just be safe.
I'll do my best, and don't worry, I'm gonna repay you for the damages I caused. So, but
Oh, whoop. That's not who it's supposed to be. There he is.
Intruder
Oh,
alert.
Myra! Myra! Here, your mother walks in.
Oh, there you are.
This is when you figure out your parents are having an affair.
And she's kind of like, she's carrying a crate with some fruits and vegetables in it.
Well, I was just here telling Dad I'm off again. But I would have Rory message in every now and then.
Okay, where to this time?
Way up north.
Will it be dangerous?
Not at all.
Okay. Just take care of yourself, I guess. Plops the crate down on the desk in front of your father. And gives you a big hug.
And I hug her back tightly. And then I go hug Daddy. And I'm like, oh, don't worry. My pet rock is coming with me, so you don't have to worry about him. Or her. Yeah.
Day.
I'm not sure they were aware of that, were they?
I think so.
You can't really hide a big ass rock as soon as she came in.
It's not big.
Okay, how big is it?
It's like fits in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know it was that small.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Okay, I thought it was way bigger than that.
No.
I thought it was like a small dog sized.
Oh, it's just a little baby.
You know the Titan Aggie in Final Fantasy XIV? That's what I was thinking it was like.
Maybe someday. But yeah, just to speed things along, I'll just hug him, say goodbye. I'll keep in touch. And I'll ask them to keep in touch as well, and I'll go toodaloo.
Okay, all right. You leave them. And what's next?
To the Guardians. Ray, do you not say bye to your family when you leave?
Yeah, I'll go say bye. Sure.
He's like, oh yeah.
We don't need to RP it unless, you know.
That's wrong. There we go.
Wrong mom.
The other one.
This
Right
person keeps
next
sleeping
to
with
me.
everybody.
Are you off again, Ray?
Yes, Mum.
Oh, your father's due back in just another few days, I think.
Yeah, that's good. He's been away too long. But hey, won't be too lonely in a couple of days. But yeah, there's a lot going on. Can't stay away, I guess. Hopefully not too dangerous, but yeah, can't stay in Evermore for that long. So
I'll just be safe.
yeah, be back before you know it.
Hmm.
You need anything? Well, we're going to Starsguard.
That's a long way away.
Yeah. You don't know anybody up there, do you?
I don't think so. That's a long
Alright.
journey, though.
Well, they have some. I don't know. Can you believe it? They can't remove curses, but they can teleport people. Outrageous. But yeah, they can. The Guardians have some people who can teleport us. So yeah, if you ever run into any trouble, let them know, and maybe they can get in touch with me, and I can. Yeah, it's not too hard to get back. Hopefully.
Seems like you can run circles around the healers, Ray.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe in time they'll. I mean, they did lose that one, healer who's a bit of a traitor.
Raffaella!
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they did. I mean, you have to realize, Ray, that they do focus on, common problems, cuts and scrapes, and
fair enough.
those sorts of things.
Well, I'm off. I'll miss you.
I miss you too.
Take care of yourself.
I'll do my best.
I'll bring you back some souvenirs.
Okay. Sounds good. Some spices
Oh.
if you can. Exotic ones.
Ooh.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Definitely. And I'll hug her, kiss on the cheek, and head out.
Okie dokie.
To the Guardians.
Guardian.
The Guardians.
Okay. You make your way up to Mirador Hold. And who do you want to talk to?
Kelly.
The receptionist.
California?
California.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello. How can I
Um,
help you? Oh, did you get my message from Haliel?
Assume we
About-
didn't.
About the reports of the Vidari and the devils.
Oh, yes.
In the
Yes, we did.
north? The
And
Yes.
meeting our contact at Hide.
yes.
Yes. Yes, we'll actually be going to Starsguard, as it were. The reason we're here is actually tasked to use the teleportation services.
Absolutely. Yes, I can get Istashi again to provide those services for you. And then you probably all noticed she's looking at Rune with a little bit of nervousness, I would say. Um, Rune,
Yeah?
I assume you are aware of the certain negative attitudes that druids and Starsguard can have towards druids from Skystrand.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I would recommend, if you wish to keep a lower profile, to perhaps change your dress and potentially remove your earring and chains.
Okay.
I don't think you would be under any threat of physical violence, but there are people who, will probably not bother to give you the time of day, give you sideways glances, and perhaps draw some suspicion to you. Attitudes are changing, but it's a very, very slow process.
Do you think a cloak is enough? Or should I go order some new clothes?
If it covers everything, you will probably be okay. Just be aware.
Okay. I'll put on my cloak.
Okie dokie.
And Callie, so if we need to is there like a point of contact we have for the Guardians and Starsguard? If you want to use it, teleportation services back or get in touch or anything like that?
Not a direct liaison from the Guardians, no, but each of the teleportation circles has people who can use them. So I know the last time you used it, Istasha went with you to Oubliette. She will not be going with you to Starsguard. If you need to come back, you just probably need to contact me to arrange the service, but then the people there on the other end will be the ones who actually provide the transportation.
Sounds good. And we don't know anybody. Is there any like teleport services to Palom or Nervatin?
Not from here, no.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so if you're all ready to go, I will get Istasha and you'll be on your way.
Yes. Before that, I just want to. It's a bit minor, but I just want to. I caught wind that you put in a good word for me. In Dadavar, so I just want to thank you for that.
It was really the least that I could do.
Still, much appreciated.
Okay. All right. I'll go get to Stasha. Just wait in the reception area, and we'll get going. And she kind of escorts you back out to the reception area, walks down the hallway, comes back a few minutes later with Nastasha in tow, and hands you off to her. You follow the same path that you did before to get to the teleportation room.
As we were waiting, I was taking out my earrings and putting them in my bag.
Okie dokie.
Derek will just say, I know it sucks to have to feel like you're hiding away a part of yourself, but take it for somebody who's probably been hiding for, let's say, about a year now, maybe. This is probably for the best. Just makes it easier.
I know it makes it easier, but I'm not ashamed of where I'm from. I'm not ashamed of my ancestors.
No, but
And I don't agree with judging people based on who their ancestors were or what they did.
unfortunately, I'm sure you've seen not everybody is as receptive.
I know.
Yeah, you can't hide who you are though. So I think just try to keep it on a low profile, but we'll deal with whatever comes at us. It's not that big of a deal, I think. I think it'd be more of a tragedy to try to hide who you are than anything else, really.
Yeah. But for now.
Doesn't. Yeah.
But once. Yeah.
Maybe we'll have like we'll make Derek do the talking at the very least.
Yeah.
When did I become the diplomat?
I mean, I'm not afraid of talking to people. I like talking to people. I'm just not gonna hide things or lie about where I'm from.
I think that's the problem. Well, I think we should do some reconnaissance first, so they would be avoiding that at all cost in the beginning. We don't want to start a civil war between the two druid tribes more than they already have high tensions against each other.
Obviously, that's the worst case scenario.
Think it'll be fine. Well, I mean, we're not doing anything that crazy, are we?
No, the worst that they would want to do is kick me out of the city.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a little light bullying. We'll fight back.
I don't want to fight them.
We'll bully back.
Anyway.
You see the elegant female human in white robes come up to you. Are you ready to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Now she leads you back to the teleportation room. And once you're all inside, she says, any questions before I begin?
We don't need to tip you, right?
What was that, Ray?
We don't need to tip you, right?
No, you do not.
Just making sure.
Should we be aware of any disorienting side effects when coming out on the other side?
I don't believe so. Did you experience any when we went to Ubliet?
I don't think so. I
Me
can't
neither.
remember.
Roll a die. Constitution check.
Myra pukes from all her booze this morning.
Blech.
Well, if you are all ready, I will begin.
Let's go.
And she begins casting the spell, and the runes around the circle light up. Flash of light. And the teleportation circle is active.
Run through.
Yeah.
Enter flashes of light. You don't feel very disoriented. But you find yourself in a small, enclosed space, lit by brightly flaming wall sconces. The room has no windows and a low ceiling. The smell is somewhat musty, but mostly fresh, with notes of pine, earth, and fresh air. Two people dressed in uniforms. Two people dressed in uniforms, not more than 10 feet from you, flank the only exit from this room. They're motionless and wear leather armor with heavy natural motifs, leaves and vines dyed various shades of green. Their intricate leather helmets have a vine of leafy ivy extending from each side, draping over their chests. Another similarly dressed guard approaches the door, and you note that the ivy vines extending from the helm extend quite a bit further down, about halfway down his torso. He looks through the bars at each of you with a look of suspicion. And that's where we'll end tonight.
No, I want to go to Starsguard.
We are Starsguard.
Skarsgård.
Starsguard.
We got teleported to jail.
We did get teleported to jail.
I don't know, because there's a conveniently located woman right next in our cell, right?
Yeah, is it
Right?
a redhead, perhaps?
Maybe.
You'll find out.
Next time.
Next time.
I talk about the Shadow Master and all that, and I'd be like, "Hell, hey,
It's cooking.
two birds with one stone."
Yeah, Derek turns around. She's sitting against the wall. Hey!
More like, "Where the fuck have you been?" That's not her.
That's not where I parked my car.
That looks like Lake if he was
Sexy.
part of these guys.
If he was sexy.
If he was sexy, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like Lake if he was sexy.
Yeah, that was where you were going with that, totally.
Decade or two younger.
Yeah.
This is where we
Century
learned
younger.
that Derek has been a narcissist this entire time, and that's the only reason he got married. Because he found the one person that looks like him.
God.
The substitute.
Oh boy, we did a lot.
Found out a lot.
Yeah, my brain's kind of overloaded from everything we did.
But hey, I'm probably not gonna get arrested in Déja.
You're probably
That's
not
fine.
going to get arrested anywhere. Unless you
Unless they-
literally go, hey, please arrest me. Or go to Kirkenna, apparently.
You could.
We could if I wanted to. But that was the sound of, do you really want to go to Kakena while you're not level 20? Think
Yeah,
about
right.
that for a second.
We could take them.
Yeah, that's our level 20 arc. Okay.
This is like Skyrim, man. Like,
Yeah, it's like Skyrim, so we can go to the end.
So we can walk up mountains. I got it.
I like how we went two different routes that would have happened from Skyrim.
All you gotta do is jump. And you can walk up a mountain. Ah, that was fun.
Oh, I just realized I've never. Hold on. I just wanted to roll this just to see how it looked. Five plus 3 is 8. 7 is 15.
A decree,
okay,
huh?
thanks.
What is decree?
That's just my sword. It has a name now.
Oh, you named it. Cool.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how the radiant damage would show, but
Cool.
Epic got the hookup or made the hookup.
yep.
That's fucking awesome. Fucking sick.
Bro.
Sick, bro.